Thankful Thursday. I hope you guys are doing well. I am Kylene with Rise, Shine, Smile. I'm here every week talking about gratitude and how we can use gratitude in our life because it's our superpower. When we're in a state of gratitude, we're in a state of abundance, and therefore we have even more to be thankful and grateful for in our life. And so being intentional about our mindset is so important. And so that's why we have different themes, and gratitude always comes into play with what we talk about here on Thankful Thursday. So excited to be here today. Hey, Chuck, thanks for joining today. Hope you are doing well. Happy Thursday to you too, Facebook user. I'm thinking you might be my mom, but it's just a guess. Looks like Jerry is here. Hey, Jerry, thanks for checking in. Hope you're doing well. It was good to see you last weekend. So appreciation today, that's what we're going to talk about. So I think we all know what appreciation means. It's truly saying thank you for the things that you have in your life, the people that you have in your life, and nurturing those relationships. Appreciation goes hand in hand with gratitude, right? Just being thankful for what it is that you have in your life. What relationships do you have with people that bring you joy, bring you fulfillment, whatever it might be for you? Appreciation goes a long way. The reason why I wanted to talk about this is obviously we're in the month of February. In my mind, it's the month of love, right? Loving yourself, loving others, showing appreciation to others is so important. I read this study online, and it said, I'm going to read it to you, the fact. It said 46% of employees leaving a company or left a company because they did not feel appreciated. That's a big number for people to pick up their life, create this huge change in their life, right? Leaving a job or whatever situation you're in, if you're not, because you're not feeling appreciated, that disrupts your life, right? That's a big change. So that appreciation factor is huge. And I think when we think about our relationships, the people that we have in our life, we want to make sure we are showing up our best self and really truly letting these people know how much they mean to you, and whatever role they play in your life. It's really, yes, go to osg.link/FU to give Facebook permission, and then we can use your name on here. Thank you for sharing that. But nurturing those relationships so you can have more meaningful, be more genuine, really truly have that mutual respect with each other, because relationships are a partnership, if you will, and it has to feel equal. It has to feel like you're not always giving all the time. And then, because then that creates those negative feelings, right? It creates like you're being taken advantage of. You start creating or start feeling those kinds of things. And the other way can go where you're the only one giving appreciation and you're not being acknowledged, right? So again, it has to go hand in hand. But the other thing, not only with our relationships, and we're going to dive into relationships quite a bit, but the other big part is appreciating yourself, right? Appreciating your uniqueness, appreciating your gifts, appreciating what makes you unique. Sometimes we can be, I know for me, I've been a people pleaser. I've shown up in a way that I think it's what people wanted to see, but that doesn't always create that genuine feeling inside of me. So just embracing who you are is so powerful. It's so empowering when you just truly appreciate, yes, I am a calm person. I am a positive person. I am someone who loves to do yoga. I am always looking at the glass half full type of person. And sometimes people don't always receive that very well. And it's learning to be okay with that. You're not for everyone, but you have to love yourself first. And so we've talked about self-care this month, which was really huge. And that's kind of coming into play here with this conversation as well. So we do have, Jerry, I appreciate our session we had on Saturday morning. It was pretty magical. We did Unlocking Your Potential. We had that workshop. As Luce would say, acknowledge me. That's so true, right? Pay attention. People are all around us. Maybe it's people that you don't even know, like at a personal level, but someone holds a door open for you. Appreciate them. Say thank you. That's really nice. Don't just walk past them. If someone lets you all show up at a four-way stop at the same time and someone waves you on, well, acknowledge that, wave and say thank you. They might not hear you, but I always still say thank you. Hey, Christy, it's so good to see you on here. I hope you're doing well. Hey, Tanya. Thanks for joining today. So appreciation is huge. And so I'm going to show a video from Jack Canfield, my mentor with the Success Principles, because obviously he says it really well. He talks about habits of appreciation, things that you can do in your life to really, truly raise your vibrational state, nurture those relationships with others as well as yourself. And it's so powerful, and it goes along the lines of gratitude. When you're in a state of gratitude, you're in a state of appreciation, you're in a state of abundance, and therefore you start attracting more good things to you and really, truly appreciating what you have. So we're going to watch a quick little video here by Jack Canfield. And then we'll talk a little bit deeper about appreciation.
But wouldn't it be nice to experience the level of appreciation every day of the year? Well, appreciation is one of the highest emotional states you can be in. It's the state of abundance. The law of attraction states that like attracts life. And if you are grateful for what you have already received, you will attract more for which you can be grateful. Requires great attitude of appreciation. We are culturally conditioned to focus on what we don't have rather than appreciating what we've already received. It's important to activate your gratitude by acknowledging the gifts most people take for granted. Now, if you had food in your fridge, clothes in your closet, you're better off than 75% of the world's population. Almost half the world, over 3 billion people, live on less than $2.50 a day. And at least 80% of humanity lives on less than $10 a day. If you eat 3 meals a day, you're far better off than the 1 billion people on the planet who eat once a day at most. So take time to appreciate and celebrate these simple blessings. Now, here are 5 easy ways to make appreciation part of your daily routine. First, take 7 minutes each morning to write down everything you appreciate in life. Starting your day this way primes you to be receptive and grateful for everything the day will bring. Second, appreciate at least 3 people every day. Most people enjoy receiving verbal appreciation, but written notes are also nice because they can be saved and they can be reread by the people. Now, third, play what we call the appreciation game. As the saying goes, every cloud has a silver lining. Look for the good in all situations. You know, when my wife was in a car accident, she could have chosen to criticize herself or question her judgment. Instead, she focused on her gratitude for suffering only minor injuries and for the help she received from the other drivers who stopped to help her. Now, fourth, carry a physical token of gratitude in your pocket, such as a stone, a crystal, or some other small item. And as you reach into your pocket throughout the day and feel that token, use it as a reminder to stop and breathe and take a moment to fully experience the emotion of gratitude. And finally, appreciate yourself. We all need acknowledgement, but the most important acknowledgement is that which you give yourself. Now, in addition to celebrating your big successes, acknowledge your small daily as well. One of the most powerful ways to acknowledge and appreciate yourself is by doing the mirror exercise. Now, this powerful exercise is one in which you appreciate yourself for the day's accomplishments while talking to yourself in the mirror right before you go. It's a little weird, but it's an exercise that should be performed every night for a minimum of 40 days. Some of my students have been years. So seconds look at you. And then saying appreciating yourself out loud. Educational growth, perhaps holding your thing different yourself very personal that meditating, lying or drinking too much or staying watching TV and the internet hours in the morning. Now, maintain eye contact with yourself through the entire exercise. By continuing your own I love you of the experience, as if you in the mirror just live all this example of what it sound like doing things today. Going to bed time last night with the TV. Right early morning, you had a really good conversation. And then you meditated for 20 minutes before you took a shower. And then you ate a healthy, very good staff with the support team. And you did a great job of helping everyone listen to everyone else's feelings and ideas. Let me know. So thanks again for watching. Remember, nothing will change for the better until you do. Video help like it and share with a friend who made it. And for some additional resources, thanks again for
Okay, well, thanks for bearing with us on that. Sorry about the internet. It definitely did not play very well. So I'm going to recap a little bit about what Jack was saying on there. He was just talking about appreciation. And I think, like I said, appreciation goes hand in hand with gratitude. You truly are in the highest state of being. You are in a state of abundance and you're appreciating all the good things around you. And that includes yourself. And I think that's what some of the things that he was talking about on there. He talked about some habits that you can develop. And that's a little bit about what I want to share with you guys today. Morning gratitude, starting your day in a appreciation is so powerful, kind of sets the tone for your day. It opens your eyes to the things that are right around you. Sometimes when you start the day, you think of your task list, you think of all the things that you have to do that day. And sometimes your brain just starts racing, right? But before you get yourself there, maybe you get in the habit of writing down what you're grateful for. We use Volley as another tool that you guys can all use. And there's the gratitude channel on there. osg.link/Volley. Thank you, Erin. That's really a powerful tool for us, right? The people that are on there sharing their gratitude are just, it's amazing. It for me personally, it lifts me up, right? You're getting to hear what other people are appreciating in their life, and it brings you joy, it brings you happiness, it lifts your spirits up, right? And so it's a place for you just to go and share what you're grateful for that day. And so I would encourage all of you to join us over there. And if you're not comfortable recording yourself, you can just type it in, and that's okay too, or just record your voice. However it is, be a part of it. It truly does change your mindset almost instantly. Hey, Darren, thanks for joining today. I hope you are doing well. So morning gratitude's huge. Even before you go to bed, I would say, just to reflect back on the things that went well, celebrate your day, and just really appreciate that you had those opportunities that day. You got to interact with certain people that day. You got to learn something that day. Maybe you got some self-care, hopefully, in that day. All these different things that you can come back to really appreciate yourself and bring that mindset to abundance. The other thing is to have that physical token of something to remind you to come back to appreciation. So I think it was Tanya on here that was sharing that, she has stickers on her office, or pictures. You have your vision board. You have, like, I have a picture of Lewis here at my desk, and when I look at that, I truly go into appreciation. I am so thankful that I get to be his mom. I'm truly grateful for that. I have this here. I have another image here of Aaron and I. Aaron made me this over 10 years ago for my office when we first started dating. That brings me joy. I have my gratitude stone that I keep in my pocket usually. I have misplaced it. So coming clean on that one. I'm sure it's on the floor somewhere in my closet. I just have to look for it. But that's another symbol that you could have around you just to come back to that state of appreciation. Self-care, like I talked about, that's a way to appreciate yourself. Take care of yourself, fill up your cup so you can give to others and show up the way you want to. Jack Canfield also talked about the mirror exercise, and I've shared that with you guys before on here, but the mirror exercise it's very awkward at first. I'm going to be very honest with you, but you're basically talking to yourself in front of the mirror, and you talk about what accomplishments you had that day, and then you say, I'm proud of you, and then you end it with, I love you, Kylene, whatever, and then you put your name in there. And you just begin to develop that trust with yourself. And it's really good for self-esteem and appreciation of yourself. The other thing, though, a huge component of this, and I kind of started with it, was appreciating the relationships that you have, appreciating the people around you. Pay attention to them, acknowledge them, and it's amazing how you create a really strong bond between you and those people. Even if you're in business by yourself, you still interact with different people. Maybe it's your customers that you're seeing every day. Appreciate your customers. That's huge. Appreciate your colleagues. Appreciate your the people that you are fortunate enough to spend your time with. Even if it's through the internet, you still get to interact and connect and grow and learn together. I don't know if you guys have heard of the 5 love languages of appreciation, but I think it's important. I'm just going to highlight the 5 love languages. I'm not going to go into too much detail with them, but I think it's important to learn about the different ways that people might have for their love language. Now, most people, like Jack said, have words of affirmation, that that verbal appreciation. Hey, thank you. Hey, I saw what you were doing. That is amazing. That admiration you can give to them. Attention to say, hey, I saw that you picked up and you just did that. That was awesome. And just, being genuine with that appreciation to them is huge. So Words of affirmation, quality time. That's another love language. Maybe someone just wants to have that your undivided attention for a little bit. I've noticed that with our son. He always wants us to kick the soccer ball around, or whatever it is, or watch a video with him, or watch him do a Rubik's Cube. That's his new thing, Rubik's Cubes. So I've noticed, though, maybe I don't have a ton of time, but if I just carve out even like 2 minutes of time where it's just him and we do whatever activity it is, it changes his mood instantly. He feels important, he feels seen, and he feels special. And so that's another love language out there that is really important. Acts of service. So maybe it's bringing the laundry basket up for you, putting the laundry away. Aaron will do that for me, and I truly do appreciate that a lot. I don't know, catch people doing something good. I try to be more aware of that with Lewis. We're good at catching him doing wrong things, but need to acknowledge him doing good too. Yes. And that is something that you consciously have to become aware of. So thank you for bringing that up. It is really easy to go and look at the things that haven't been done, right? Toys left all over the table, whatever it is. But guess what? He put his plate in the dishwasher. He cleared the table. He wiped the table down. He did all those other good things. So acknowledge him at the time to really make it feel genuine and let him feel like he's been seen. Yeah, that's huge. So I was talking about acts of service that you could do. Maybe it is, like I said, when Aaron brings the laundry basket up for me, it's huge. I truly do appreciate that. When, let's say, your gas is low and all of a sudden your tank is filled, it's one less thing that you have to worry about. That is an act of service. The other thing is, some people like to receive actual gifts. They don't have to be always expensive gifts, but some people really show their love and appreciation by giving gifts. But that's usually an indicator that that's how they like to be appreciated too. So maybe it's just sending them a quick little note, a tangible note of thank you, something like that. And then physical touch is the other way. Maybe it's a high five or a hug or whatever is appropriate for that person in that environment. And then I guess just starting to pay attention to the people that you are surrounding yourself with, the people that really truly do bring you joy, the people that you really truly do appreciate in your life. Start paying attention to their behavior. Like I said, people usually are showing their appreciation to others in the same way that they like to appreciate or receive that positive feedback themselves. So observe their behavior, listen to what bothers them sometimes. Sometimes if their pet peeve is something, that's usually an indicator that that's something really important to them. So maybe you show up in a way that's obviously not that irritant, it's the opposite. And just pay attention to their requests. I think it's just truly being engaged in that conversation with those people. So those are the 5 love languages. We talked a little bit about some habits you can put in place to really, truly raise your vibrational state, bring more joy to your life, more positive feelings. And truly all of this, it's just our mindset. It's what we choose to think about. And we're choosing to see the things that we already have in our life, nurture those things, appreciate those things, not focus on all the things that we don't have, not focusing on all the problems that we have, rewriting that story in our head. So if there are problems in your life, look at it as an opportunity to grow. I have this challenge and I get to solve and work through and show myself that I am capable of doing hard things, right? That's a different way of repackaging those issues in your life. I think that's really huge. So the 4 A's of appreciation, I've talked about this a few times on here, but appreciation, just, verbally saying thank you. Approval, give that praise to them. Admiration, compliment people on their traits, their actions, how they're showing up. And then just giving them genuine attention. That's just a really powerful way to appreciate someone in your life. But I don't want to forget about the importance of appreciating yourself. It's so important that you feel seen and trust yourself and know that you are special and that you are enough, whatever enough you might think you lack in. You're smart enough, you're talented enough, you're whatever enough. Just know that deep down. And that's where that mirror exercise comes into play. That's where the gratitude comes into play. That's where you have those physical reminders around your room to bring you back to that state of mind. So that is what I have about appreciation today. Your call to achievement is to appreciate one person in your life every day. It's so powerful just to be intentional about this appreciation when you share with them, hey, thank you so much for being a part of my life. Um, it, it just it makes that other person feel seen and that you value that relationship. And so obviously, again, it has to be a genuine thing. It's not just something to check a box. This is a genuine compliment, a genuine acknowledgement of, hey, you are important to me and I appreciate you and I feel special by having you in my life, however it looks like for you. So that's going to be your call to achievement. And that's a little bit about appreciation in the month of February, the month of love. Let's make sure we truly nurture those relationships with others as well as ourselves, and then come back to gratitude, get us in that higher state of being and vibrating at that higher frequency so we can attract more good things to us. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful Thursday. I will be back next week. If anyone wants to talk about anything or join me on here, please reach out. I'm open. I will talk pretty much about anything for the most part. So just reach out. I would love to have you guys on here or explore whatever topic it is that you want to talk about. So have a wonderful day, everyone. And I look forward to seeing you over on Volley. And hopefully you can appreciate one person in your life every day. All right. Have a good one. Bye.